Hi, I'm Pop Seagon, and welcome to my channel. Please like and subscribe before you forget so I can continue to make these videos and bring these techniques and ideas to you so you can understand and follow along. I fully plan on releasing my entire system eventually, a little bit at a time, so naturally it's going to be years, but hopefully you're training and you take the ride with me. Today, we're going to go over the third poem of Bagua Kuntao Silat. Piercing poem is the second poem. This is the third poem. The third poem being moving into torquing poem and embracing the self. However, the third poem, it's that movement. What you're learning to do after you've uncoiled your body and your skeleton and your joints and your muscles is to coil and collapse. And you're bringing your body and your skeleton around your spine and using all of your energy and your mass and your center into collapsing. The focus naturally is, this is what's moving, so that's what we're focusing on. And I'm showing you slowly and carefully so that you can see how the body aligns. As usual, head as if suspended by a string. And while I'm forward, knees are bent, my spine is straight, my hips are tucked under, and all my joints are working in succession and with perfect timing so that none of them are fighting against each other. And we're relaxed so my muscles don't slow me down and fight against each other either. So for that, and you can see here, often what happens is you enter a piercing poem, it's forward. So forward, moving forward. You'll use that in the instance if somebody's going to throw a punch. You can stop him here, as I mentioned, in this pressing poem, but just as he's doing that, this movement on the inside, and now we have this movement. So with that movement, with that movement also works on same side. You can see we're still rotating, spiraling out, uncoiling, spiraling out, and hitting. You can see I'm intentionally hitting him areas where he won't be injured from the impact of his body. So this misses pressing palm here, but also he's here. Just at this moment, we enter, and my entire body is supporting this also to throw him back. So his weight is back on his leg. Naturally, I would hit him in the neck or the eye, but my foot intersects and leg intersects his foot and leg here so that he can be swept and moved out. This coiling inward around my spine and the right part of my body and sinking so it coils together is what we're working on for this movement. This is also used as a defensive move, whereby if I'm throwing out my piercing pole to enter, he circles to the inside. Normally people want to circle to the outside, but we can see we're in opposite leads. And for whatever reason, he sees me, I move like this, so he thinks that he can move forward and enter for my head because I leave it open. And he's going to move that way and try to enter or rush on me for a potential grapple or even for an uppercut to the ribs or a hook to the face. But I have this part of my body coming around to protect me as well. So when I move forward, he comes here, and you can see I went with his motion and I sweep it. You have to use that when his weight is not planted, otherwise you're not going to be able to sweep him as efficiently as you could. However, if you do this properly and your vectors are correct, you will be even able to sweep him as he's planning, because your entire body is coiling forward into torquing palm. This also helps you learn how to throw a roundhouse kick. So we move back and I kick to the inside of the leg like that. You can see you do it properly, it's a simple roundhouse kick. My connection in this particular instance was the bottom of my shin on the inside of his knee, just above his knee joint, because I didn't want to hurt him below either the meniscus or anything like that. But you can also hit at any point with this move. I could use the point of my toe and the femoral right there, where the femoral already come through and where there's a major nerve cluster, or I could use my entire shin right to his knee joint. Also, if his stance is switched, same thing, this to go back and then just drive it through. And it's that simple. It is no extra movement, very efficient, and if you're doing it properly, you don't telegraph because you're working this up here, and then when you collapse, if you see a punch coming this way, I simply use it to vector out. And it's not simply, I use it for him to not injure him, it's not simply to move it out of the way. It's not simply a deflection, although it can be in a fight. There are many things going on very quickly you can't see. But it's also to do him damage. I want to strike him hard with my elbow, point to his triceps while I'm hitting him with my shin to that nerve running on the outside of his quadriceps. And you can see it's tingling. I did it as light as I could. It's really difficult to convey when you're using your entire body and your movements in a fluid manner how much impact these soft flowing movements appear to have. And I'm not doing them with any speed. I mean, I'm deliberately being slow and demonstrative so you can see and so I don't injure him. But also, we're just doing this. We haven't rehearsed this. We're just showing you as is and how these things work. Naturally, we do this on both sides. So I'm showing you, because we start right lead off, but you should practice on your left side. It works the same when you're doing on the other side and you're coming in that way. Also, if you're doing this properly and threading, you dominate his center line, he moves in such a way that you're able to take the outside because of his footwork, and your footwork and sensitivity is responsive enough to enter him on the outside that you can move into either a rear naked choke or into a headlock from the rear, provided your footwork is good enough and he's made the footwork error relative to your position and structure. And I'll show you on that side. Say we take opposite side stances, like I'm a right lead, he's in left lead, but say you take a right lead stance and he enters on a jab and I'm coming forward and I'm going here immediately. And you can see it's not just a simple neck choke. I'm doing the full torque and I have his neck at a precarious position and I'm bringing here along the base of his skull and his jawline and dropping my weight so it's just sunk, and it's all that shearing force and torquing momentum and my body weight and his body weight go into that particular point along the base of his skull where his spine enters his skull. So, and it's uncomfortable to say the least, and I'll try to show you, but that has to be set up properly. You have to be able to take the outside to pull that off. What I want you to get out of this is your entire body is coiling and moving around, that your elbow is a large function of that. You're torquing that movement and your weight is dropping even more and twisting and coiling upon yourself using everything, all the muscles from your skull down to the bottom of your feet. That's what I want you to get out of this movement. So thanks for watching. Again, go to www.popsigung.com. That's POPSSIGUNG. Please, again, like and subscribe, and hope to see you again.